I-40 is a convenient corridor for sex traffickers, according to FBI Knoxville Special Agent Cynthia Deedle.
I don't know that I've ever met a trafficker that was remorseful or truly understood what it was that he was doing to women.
She says the majority of sex trafficking victims are young, vulnerable girls.
It could be that they're looking for something in their lives and they find it in a nefarious setting, unfortunately.
It doesn't just happen in the low-income parts of town.
Kate Trudell is executive director of the Community Coalition Against Human Trafficking, a Knoxville-based nonprofit organization. Its mission includes training people to recognize victimization.
It happens in stages. These victims, perhaps they have an older boyfriend, or perhaps they are struggling with a difficult home life.
What we are looking for is a victim that is forced to engage in prostitution, that is doing it against her will, that is coerced into doing it, fearful of the trafficker hurting her family.
Finding and helping victims is a complicated process as traffickers or pimps employ manipulation.
To keep a girl in this horrific environment, a lot of times he will introduce alcohol, narcotics, some type of pills, possibly heroin, into her life to keep her more submissive and subdued.
They're not only victims of sexual assault, sexual abuse, but also domestic violence and manipulation, control. Many have severe PTSD. They can often exhibit depression and anxiety and have chronic health problems.
These two right here, I'll show you.
Last month, in an annual effort called Operation Cross Country, law enforcement officials nationwide rescued 149 children from trafficking and arrested 153 pimps. 2 of those pimps were right here in East Tennessee. According to a TBI report released in 2013, law enforcement in 21 of Tennessee's 95 counties reported at least 16 cases of sex trafficking involving a minor in 2010. The report shows Knox County law enforcement reported more than 100 such cases. Once victims are removed from trafficking,
we make sure they have no immediate health crisis they need attention for. And then we try to pair them with a long-term treatment facility, most of which are out of state.
How do we make them whole? How do we put them on a much different course in their life without traffickers, without drugs, without feeling like they've been victimized?
Deedle and Trudell say if you see something suspicious, report it to law enforcement. You could be saving a victim from human trafficking.